My poem is from the perspective of a slave during the Revolution, and it's from his perspective, considering the themes of racism in the leadership of both Britain and America. And it's called American Made. They speak of revolution, a spark of freedom's charge, igniting the marrow of their bones with a life and love and passion that must have laid dormant, waiting for the moment when opportunity would come knocking, lighting this path of independence, rushed down with eager feet, ready to claim the world anew. They speak of revolution, yet their tongues seem to forget the ones who bend their backs to serve the master's whip. Our excitement erupted when rebels made claims of all men being created equal, of rights endowed by our God, of a pursuit of life with substance, unhindered by the cuffs of bondage, words spoken with fire and affection, drafted on white parchment, only to be penned with black ink. But always there's another way, when Tories promised land to till, handing out freedom to every man who could stand and pull the trigger, granting our agency with as swift a word as they could form on their lips. Below this charade of two wolves playing tug of war over us incubates an attitude embedded in their language, carved on their heart, molding the images their eyes choose to see. If I serve as a slave to a rebel man, I make freedom's cut by Tory's boat. If I am bound to a loyal lord, I am cast aside, institutionalized in a system built from the ground up to ensure this farm is the highest I'll rise. Those Tories' eyes aren't seeing too clear when I stand beside someone as dark as me. He is labeled property and I am seen as free. Our fields sit side by side, our families work together, our fingers are worn and rough, our clothes are torn and weathered. This illusion of choice, a new mask for manipulation, donned to shelve the actual conversation of when the hell we get to be treated like people. Lindsay's poem is from the perspective of a midwife, Martha. Black flies, snow, and mud are the three seasons in Hallowell. By water, ice, and faith I have crossed the Kennebec, and in spite of hail, floods, and rain, I traveled the moors of Maine. While talk of revolution surrounds this small town, battles to the south are fought over liberty and plots, striving for, yet disregarding the miracle of life. Meanwhile, a midwife of the north focuses on her task at hand, the delivery of a newborn child into the arms of her mother, not destroying but strengthening the bonds of community. She has little time to worry about conflicting ideas or movements because nothing is quite as imperative when you are a regular witness of the comings and goings of life. The birth of a new nation is a laborious task, to be sure, but like a woman in extreme pain on the edge of mortality, it is in need of steady hands and a firm understanding of the complexities of the nascent life and the reparation of a broken body. A midwife's task is simple in the most complex way possible. I'm a midwife, and more on my story